yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. The First Lady of Boxing, Cecilia Braekhus. She's 5'7" with a reach of 66.9 inches. And she'll be facing Natasha Jonas, Miss GB. She fights in the welterweight division for this one, weighed in at 149 pounds. She's got a reach of 65 inches and stands 5'8".
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
And introducing first, the First Lady, Cecilia Braekhus, one of the most decorated athletes in the history of the sport. Natasha Jonas, Miss GB. She fights out of Liverpool, UK, and won the WBO junior middleweight title in February of 2022.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and now from Bergen, Norway, introducing an undisputed welterweight champion of the world, known as the First Lady of Boxing, Cecilia Braekhus. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Liverpool, England, here is the 5-time champion at 64 kilograms, a 2-time world title challenger, introducing Natasha Jonas.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This is an arena fight. You couldn't have got anybody else in this place.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. They ring the bell, and here we go. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. She scores with that counter. Misses with the straight left. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. She wasn't ready for that counter. Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent or laid out there.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. She throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Misses with the straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Braekhus in that last round. Well, this fight is not going to plan for her. She's got to figure something out. You wonder if her... And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
That counter shot lands. A swing and a miss with the right hook. A straight right just misses. Fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Nice counter shot by her. Nice counter shot by her. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about Braekhus in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell sometimes.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
This is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Which fighter will say no mas? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
This is a Van Gogh. Oh, if you want violence, if you want blood, if you want a scrap, this is it. This is the picture you get in that dictionary.
The straight right just misses. She got clipped by that counter. Good counter punch. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Braekhus in that last round. It has not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get... And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, What the hell am I going to do now?
Jab slightly off target. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You'd like to see more jabs. Do you believe this? We wanted action, and they are delivering. It's knockout or bust. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They exchange punches. Let's talk about Braekhus in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Nice defense on that right hook. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Do you believe what we're seeing? So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Braekhus in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So much firepower here. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Caution is being thrown to the wind. The First Lady of Boxing has to go down. That looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
That's lights out right there.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fighting again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Not sure how serious that cut is, but the referee's going to take a good look at it. And they are going to let her continue. Let's talk about Braekhus in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You're being put down. You've got to think.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. She got dropped in the last round. Let's see how she does here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. They both want the knockout. She got clipped by that counter. Neither fighter with this round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. She catches and counters. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. That cut is going to cause some problems. They might want to call a doctor over.
Cornermen, get your job done. Do it right.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They're up and ready to go. Surely this round won't be as good as the last one.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Misses with the straight left. They exchange punches. They exchange punches. She wasn't ready for that counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. She scores with that counter. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this. And there's the bell to start the round. And we're back. What does this round have in store for us?
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into a shot, and that's the last thing you want.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin and go for speed.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. She scores with that counter. Can't land the jab there. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
Man, oh.
And there's the bell to start the round. Can it get any better? What a round we just saw.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Beautiful counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Those counter punches have to hurt. Just missed with that hook. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Perfect counter lands. That left hook missed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That counter shot lands. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
Unanimous? You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. Had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.